Thank you, Madam Chair. We all agree that new and enhanced readmission agreements and arrangements are essential if the EU is to deliver an effective and relevant migration policy that truly serves our citizens. Deputy Secretary General Luchna, you mentioned that we have concluded 18 formal readmission agreements and several non-binding arrangements, but that cooperation remains uneven and return rates, well, disappointingly low. We know that only about 20% of non-EU nationals ordered to leave the EU are actually returned, and if we look at non-European countries, it often falls below 20%. So it's quite clear that the mere existence of an agreement clearly does not guarantee high return rates. The approach with Egypt and Tunisia has been different from many other countries, with broader deals that could be branded as strategic partnerships, covering not only readmission, but also border tech upgrades and anti-smuggling efforts. Deputy Director General, would you say that these types of deals are more effective than strict readmission agreements? Could you compare the concepts? Do you see a difference in the measurable impact they've had on actual returns and curbing illegal migration? I also would like to mention the fact that several member states have demanded stronger leverage to hold third countries accountable. And I would like to ask whether the Commission is preparing to make readmission agreements and arrangements mandatory in future economic, trade, or diplomatic EU partnerships with third countries.
Thank you very much. There is no policy of making them mandatory, but of course we in DG Home do our best to make sure that where it makes sense, readmission is included in overall agreements, I would say, not in specialized agreements. And as I indicated, it's now in the general scheme of preferences, which is probably the most important one that we had to deal with. On general policy, I think the comprehensive partnerships with Tunisia and Egypt indeed have shown results. The arrivals have gone down, the interceptions have gone up. However, what our focus is actually prevention. Return and readmission is the last step of a failed process, and it's a very expensive step. It's very work-intensive, it's financially costly. Our emphasis is on prevention because it is the most effective and the cheapest way, and it is also one where all countries, all third countries actually participate, are engaged in and support it. So even with countries against whom we have launched a 25A procedure, we are indeed cooperating on prevention. If you look, for instance, at the Atlantic route, the numbers have gone down quite significantly, and we believe that is due to the effect of a policy of prevention from a number of countries, in particular the Gambia, Senegal, Mauritania, and Morocco. The second most effective way of dealing with the challenge is assisted voluntary returns, in particular from Northern Africa, which we also have been financing, and return and readmission from the European Union. We would want to reduce the number of such necessary returns by increasing the number of people who are prevented from taking an irregular route or whose return is assisted from a third country to their home state.